the second round rolls on. Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They were winners in Game 1, as expected, on their home floor. They'll look to build on that advantage here at home in Game 2.
And Game 1 went as expected. But now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business in Game 2. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Davis. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Portland has the ball. Lillard to Nurkic. Takes stock of the floor. Won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Davis. And the finish. Slam dunk. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Kuzma matched up with Lillard. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LBJ. To Kyle Kuzma. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kuzma at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lillard to Anthony. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pass to set things up.
Old school equals high percentage.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. McCollum. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. It's Lillard for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
LeBron into the front court. 10-6 our score. Anthony Davis. 3 for 4. Good start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Schroeder to Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Lillard, here again Schroeder. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma to Schroeder. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Screen coming. Lillard guarded by Schroeder. To McCollum. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out. McCollum into the front court. Down 8. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Covington. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lillard. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Damian Lillard with a chance at a 4-point play. Career 88% from the line. Got it. Lakers ball. Quinn Cook defended by Lillard. To Davis. It goes down.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Portland has 4 to shoot. Lillard for two. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lillard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Has a chance. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Lillard to Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Davis. Trying to cash in. Shot by Davis, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player.
The 2021 NBA Playoffs 2-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove in 2021.
Damian Lillard, with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Fires the 3, his first effort, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
New York Knicks led Series 1-0 over Philadelphia 76ers in the 2021 NBA Playoffs 2-round Season 8 games.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Drummond. Kuzma. And he'll head to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it.
Series is now tied at 1-1 between Miami Heat and Brooklyn Nets in the 2021 NBA Playoffs 2-round Season 8 games.
Lillard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Jumper's good.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Drummond. Kuzma. They'll get it down to Davis. Myers Leonard sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Portland's got it. Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
The 2021 NBA Playoffs 2-round Game 1 matchup will be coming up next on Sports Groove. 2021 Utah Jazz 4 Los Angeles Clippers.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's Portland ball. Dame rises. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. J.R. Smith with the strong finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lillard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To J.R. Smith. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Trailblazers take over. Driving is Lillard, but a shot won't fall. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
James to Davis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Lillard guarded by Cook. The drive. Right.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. James into the front court. His team on top by 8. Rises for the slam.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Nothing going here on that drive. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Rodney Hood. Lillard. Anthony Davis swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Smith to James. Quinn Cook guarded by Myers Leonard. From long range. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Hood to Lillard. For three. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Down low Gasol. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard. Down low for Leonard. Ah, rocking the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Cook to bring it into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Davis, down low. To J.R. Smith. Al-Farouq Aminu with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Rodney Hood. Screen coming. Hood. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. From the outside, no good. Covington to Lillard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Up 6. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Quinn Cook. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard, defended by Quinn Cook. Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Cook with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Smith to Caldwell Pope. Pau Gasol. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lillard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. And counted at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's no good. Great defense. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Hey, at least this time he puts it up.
Portland's got it. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Pau Gasol pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lillard to Covington. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Textbook Melo. Hand in his face, lets it fly, and scores. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Schroeder matched up with Lillard. Down low for Davis. Lillard, here again Schroeder. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Schroeder. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Down low Nurkic. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. Schroeder off the mark. Lillard to Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Schroeder with it. Leads 5. To Davis. Knocked loose. Anthony Davis up against the Weber State product. Scores from the post.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder to Kyle Kuzma. Shot from in close, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Schroeder with the basketball. Leads just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from inside. Covington to McCollum. Lillard picked up by Schroeder to Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Leads 1. Robert Covington tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives you a perimeter. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Caldwell Pope. Not that time. He missed it. It's Portland ball to Lillard. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here's Schroeder with it. His team up by 1.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder guarded by Nurkic. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. James to Schroeder. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Covington. Won't go. To James. Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Lillard, short jumper off the mark. Kuzma to James. Just not going down. Lillard picked up by Schroeder. Shot by Lillard, no good. C.J. McCollum rejects it. And the rebound comes down to Portland. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. The offense, a little too quick on that one. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's good, at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis tallied a lot of blocks in the first half and really made his presence known on the defensive end. I bet we end up seeing the opposition get even more timid around him. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Lillard to Covington. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
C.J. McCollum trying to cash in on the 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he hits. LeBron with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. Driving right to the back. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
To Lillard. McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And he drains it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
From the outside, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that 3-point shot than one instead from 22 feet. LBJ with it.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good 3-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Lillard. To the basket's McCollum, but his shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Trailblazers take over. Lillard picked up by Schroeder. Has a look. McCollum shot off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. And he finishes at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Shot by McCollum won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
LeBron James off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses. James to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Lillard against Schroeder. It's James controlling the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Lillard picked up by Schroeder. Finish that. Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Won't go down. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Lead stands at 10. James to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here's LeBron for two. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Schroeder to James. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Another follow. Stays out. Lillard to Anthony. And a 5-second back to the basket violation is called. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. James to Davis. James, not that time. McCollum with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. To Schroeder. Kuzma. Nice pass to set things up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
McCollum to Nurkic. Here's Schroeder with it. His team leads it by 10. Kuzma to Schroeder. McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
James to Schroeder. They get it to Kuzma down low. Scores from the post.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Able to convert inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James, they go down to Davis. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Quinn Cook sizing up McCollum. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
McCollum guarded by Cook. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis. Huge block. That's his third block this evening. He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Davis. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down 11. They work it down to Aminu. Short jumper off the mark. Quinn Cook guarded by McCollum. To Davis. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Portland has the ball. McCollum. Short jumper won't fall. Cook to bring it into the front court. The lead is 11. Lays it up and in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
McCollum into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. They'll get it down to Leonard. Whoa! What a finish!
An easy two. Get back on defense.
It's Cook with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. They'll get it down to Davis. To J.R. Smith. Off the assist.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
McCollum with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Hood to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum to Rodney Hood. Has a chance. Shot by Leonard won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Los Angeles, they have it. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. For three, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Rodney Hood. Lillard defended by Quinn Cook. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Davis. And look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 3 for 6 now.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LBJ has it. To Davis. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Anthony to Rodney Hood. Lillard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Drummond to Davis. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Anthony. Lillard, pass down low to Carmelo, and stuffs it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. It's an 11-point game. To Davis, down low. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Anthony. Over to the right side. Lillard. They go down low to Anthony. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Myers Leonard at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. James. Deep two there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. To Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony to Covington. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. James to Davis. That is great vision to set it up. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Anthony to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard guarded by Schroeder. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
McCollum throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Schroeder with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Kuzma to Davis. To James. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lillard to Covington. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James matched up with Lillard. Schroeder. Oh, he missed a short one there. Lillard. Here again, Schroeder. McCollum to Lillard. C.J. McCollum. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Schroeder sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Davis. From the outside, no good. Trailblazers with the basketball. Covington to Lillard. McCollum against Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lillard picked up by Schroeder. To McCollum. Nurkic. To Lillard. McCollum knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Portland's got it to Anthony. McCollum. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Covington. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Davis to James. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Covington to McCollum. Work it down to Nurkic. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Lakers ball. James to Davis. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Anthony to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard guarded by Schroeder. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
To Anthony. Covington. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to McCollum. Shot clock winding down. Anthony. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Lillard. Anthony to Lillard. Portland has 4 to shoot. Lillard. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here's James with a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The Lakers get the victory. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Trailblazers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.